be doing it on the SuperStay Full Coverage Foundation by Maybelline. I'm so excited. I am a sucker for foundations, high-end drugstore, it doesn't matter. If it claims to be a full coverage foundation, I am there. I'm your girl. Also guys, with this foundation, it is only $9. I bought it on Amazon because I couldn't get my hands on my color anywhere in any store. So I was like, I'm just gonna order it. I am in the color 128. It is a full coverage foundation up to 24-hour wear in a seamless matte finish. So if you do not like matte foundations, I do not recommend this foundation to you. But if you do like matte foundations, go ahead and just keep on watching, guys. So for today, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face with the Too Faced Prime and Peachy. I love pumps, guys. I absolutely love pumps. I forgot to mention the foundation comes in a pump. I am a sucker for pumps because you guys know I do my makeup as I'm driving, and with foundations that come with a pump, I just kind of glide the pump around my face, and then I'll start blending afterwards instead of, you know, doing that step where you put it on your hand and then start dabbing it. No, I just go straight to my face. The primer comes with a pump too. I love that because that's exactly what I'm going to be using for my face, just that whole complete pump. I don't need more and I don't need less. So I'm gonna go ahead and place it on my cheeks here. So for the foundation, guys, I'm going to be using a brush and a beauty blender. I'm going to do half of my face with the brush and the other half with the beauty blender. That way we can go ahead and see what is the best way to apply this foundation, or maybe both of them will work. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the beauty blender side. So I'm gonna go ahead and pump some out, and I'm just gonna go ahead and dab it around those areas. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my beauty blender here. So far, guys, it is applying very nice. My redness is like completely disappearing. It is drying really fast, so let me work through it really fast and then I'll let you guys know. So there you guys have it. This is the side with the foundation applied with the beauty blender, and this is my skin without any foundation. And let me tell you guys, it is so blendable, lightweight to the skin, and oh my god, the redness is gone. I'm actually breaking out right now because I've been using the, never mind. I'm not even gonna talk shit about the foundation. So I do have a couple breakouts, guys, and it totally covered the breakouts. It is a full coverage for sure. It is a full coverage foundation. I am loving it. Like, it looks so nice, very smooth. So it is a seamless matte finish, guys. I'm in love with the way it looks. I love it. I really love it. So I like the way it blended out with the sponge. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side with the brush. So same thing, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of put a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm going to dab it on my face. Oh my Lanta. I probably needed a little less on this side just because the brush is not absorbing any of the foundation. So literally, guys, like, I don't know if you guys could see it, but it's completely covering everything. Better than this side. So I'll go ahead and just blend it all out, guys, and I'll let you guys know what I think. I went ahead and applied the other side with the brush. Oh my god. I have not done my foundation with a brush in such a long time, and I've been missing out. I love the way it applied with the brush. I mean, I love the way it applied with the Beauty Blender, but for sure with the brush, it was not picking any of the product up. It was literally just blending it out. So I got to see that whole entire difference between like my skin on this side where it had no foundation at a point, and then where it actually had the foundation. And OMG, it is a full coverage for sure. Like, I'm a sucker for full coverage, and this foundation, when it comes to full coverage, it is a thumbs up. I feel like I said full coverage a lot. Full coverage, full coverage, full coverage for sure. Guys, I am absolutely in love with it. I'm in love with it. I am literally in love with it. So just because it is a drugstore foundation, I want to use it with my favorite drugstore concealer. This is the True Match Super Blendable Concealer, which is this one here. I love this thing. There is no other thing that I like more than this thing when it comes to drugstore concealer. I love the little brush it comes with. So it is super lightweight. It is very easy to blend. You will see right now the way it blends. And just because I did do half of my face with a brush, I'm going to apply one side with the brush. On the other side, I'm going to go ahead and do the Beauty Blender. Now I'm going to go ahead and blend the other side with the brush. Foundation a full shot, I'm going to be using my favorite setting powder. It is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. So before I apply the setting powder, I do go over with the Beauty Blender just so I can go ahead and make sure nothing has set in my little crease. And I'm going to go ahead and put some on my nose on that side. Now I'm going to go ahead and blend it on this side with the brush. And I'm going to go ahead and apply the setting powder. And I'm not going to go ahead and remove it, guys. I'm just going to let it bake on my under eyes and my lids. So for the rest of my face, I'm actually going to go ahead and push it into the skin, help it absorb it faster. So now I'm going to go ahead and bronze my face. I'm going to be using the Hoola bronzer. And I do have it in this palette here, so I'm going to go ahead and grab it from that palette. I'm about to hit pan. I really want to hit pan on it because I want to buy the individual now. I want to be able to travel with it now. I'm going to go ahead and contour my face. Or like bronzer my face. And just because I do have a small forehead, I'm just going to go ahead and apply a little bit there and then at the top here. So now that I bronzed my face, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off camera. I'll be right back. So now I'm going to go ahead and remove the powder from my eyelids, but I'm not going to go ahead and remove anything from the bottom. I'm just going to go ahead and remove the eyelids. Well, I'm not removing the eyelids. I'm removing the powder. And I'm just going to go ahead and move it to the side. And now, guys. So now for my eyes, I do want to go ahead and use this palette that I've never used in my whole entire life. I purchased the palette and I never actually used it. So I'm going to go ahead and use it today because I do want to go ahead and do kind of like a smoky, dark black look. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my favorite brush in the world, which is the Morphe N433 brush. So I'm going to go ahead and dig into Whiskey. And I'm just going to go ahead and use this as my transition color. But I'm going to go ahead and start from the outer corner of my eye. And then I'm going to, there's some fallout right here already. So I'm going to go ahead and just start from the corner here. And then I'm going to go ahead and drag it in my crease. So now I'm going to go ahead and grab 13 from the palette. And I'm going to grab a little bit of this shadow here. And so now all I'm going to go ahead and do is highlight where I did not put any shadow. So now for my shimmer color, I'm going to be using Flexitarian by ColourPop. This is a highlighter. So no, it's not a shadow. I just really want something very bright under my eyelids. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply Whiskey on my lower lashes, and I'm going to be doing that with a Morphe N431 just because it is a little more tapered, and it's easier for me to control where it goes. So that way I don't end up with like a very dark under eye. I'm going to go ahead and do my wing liner off camera, guys. I will be posting a tutorial on how to do wing liner on Friday. I'm so excited just because I love wing liner. I think it's such a cool and edgy thing to do. It makes your eyes look bigger. So stay tuned for that, guys. And again, that will be on Friday. So I'll be right back. So now I'm going to go ahead and use my NARS blush. And that is in the color, a word that I cannot pronounce. This blush looks so intense, guys. But I promise once you apply it, it looks so nice. Let me go ahead and do that. Alrighty guys, this is the final look. I am so happy with this foundation. I love the way it looks on my face. It is super lightweight and at the same time super full coverage. I will be doing a check-in with you guys at the end of the day. I really want to show you guys how it looks after wearing it for a really long time. And also, certain foundations oxidize on my skin, so I'm hoping this is not one of those. I know for sure I'm going to get oily around my T-zone, which with all the foundations, even the best ones that are high end up getting very oily around my T-zone. But other than that, guys, I am so happy. I love it. I really love the way it looks. I'm shook. I went ahead and went crazy with my highlighter. I didn't show you guys, but I ended up using the same thing I put on my eyelids, which is the Flexitarian by ColourPop. And I love this thing. It is supposed to be a highlighter and not for my eyelids, but I really wanted something very vibrant on my eyes. So that's why I went ahead and used this baby. I've had it for so long, you cannot even see the ColourPop logo no more. I do need to repurchase that thing. Hey guys, I'm about to remove my makeup right now. I'm about to go to the gym at my sister's house. But guys, honestly, the foundation is holding strong. My T-zone is a little bit oily. I did not oxidize at all. I was so scared because normally some drugstore foundations oxidize on me at least. I'm happy because this foundation here just moved to my #1 drugstore foundation for sure. I recommend this foundation for anybody that likes full coverage and a matte look. I mean, I can't really talk shit about this foundation at all. There's like nothing I can complain about. The price is great. Just the fact that everybody's trying to get it right now, is really hard to find my color at least. And please let me know what you guys would like to see next. I love you guys so much. Until next time.